G'day guys, welcome back to Cozy Caravan. We've just arrived at Casa di Conti in the previous episode, and I pretty much rushed here before the end of the episode because we had that delivery to deliver. So Christoph is happy. We got a new outfit that we can try to create as a result. I'm just sort of thinking about who else we might need to speak to here. I was thinking that there's someone with a book that needs to be returned to Fellowwood Acres. Actually, sorry, Whisperfall Lookout. Yeah, that's right. Oh, it's Rafa that we need to speak to. Okay, so that's good because, you know, eventually we will get to Grandview Gardens. We're probably just going to do a bit of a loop around before we get there, though, so... but when I do reach Grandview Gardens, I should just make sure that I speak to Rafa. And if I'm not mistaken, I did say in the previous episode that we kind of need to speak to him a couple of times, right? Because he'll probably start talking about, you know, his sculpture first and foremost. But then we need to just make sure that we check in a second time for that book that we need to collect. So, hopefully... I remember. There is a real risk, guys, of me forgetting. Is that Bob still over there? Like, has he not left yet? Can we actually... Oh, right. Didn't realize we could actually speak to all of these construction workers. I don't think they really have anything to say, but... Bob? Okay, well, he doesn't say anything new, assuming, you know, he's completed all the work required to make the stage. I'm just thinking about what we can exchange for some more cocoa. Do we need to? I've got a decent balance of things at the moment. Perhaps maybe I can get rid of some carrots. We've got a little bit too many carrots. Maybe lettuce as well. Oh, I've got like heaps of chilies. That's a crazy amount of chilies, to be fair. It is a Thursday, which means I think we're going to be doing a market day in this episode. Haven't really come across Francesca, you know, in the last few days, so we don't really have a lot of blessings to work with. In fact, do we even have any? We don't have a single blessing, guys. This is horrible. Horrible, horrible. Do we even open a market in this episode? I could perhaps skip doing a market day, but I feel like it's a missed opportunity to be making a lot of happiness points, right? So let's sort of plan things out here. If today's a Thursday, the next day's a Friday, I'm thinking we might end up, I don't know, in Fellowwood Acres, or I feel like we end up in Hershey's Homestead very often. Or maybe Stony Bridge. Yeah, okay. It's probably a little bit further away than what I would like to start planning. So, when we pass into Friday, I think we might have a better idea of where we're going to land on the Saturday. And I suppose if you're really, really good at, like, doing all of the market stuff, like if we have, like, the market table upgrades and all that sort of stuff, we could sell out on certain things that we have been making pretty quickly. And you could decide to do, you know, one market day on a Saturday in one location, and then do another market day at a different location, which, you know, if you really, really want to maximize things, you could do it that way. Let's just take a look here. Pebblewick, we have, yeah, we're still dealing with Morty's issue, so we can't exactly speak to Auntie Mad just yet. I'm just looking at all of the names here. I don't see anyone familiar that would remind me if there's a task that needs doing. I think we are probably just here for some flowers and some chilies, so let's just quickly go grab those things. Maybe I don't really need the chilies so much, but I do need the flowers though. And I was sort of eyeing perhaps maybe the place that we do end up, we might be needing to do another race outfit or two. I suppose the other thing that you could be doing while sort of walking around in these towns gathering stuff is to look out for Francesca, obviously. She could be hidden somewhere in this location. Anyway, there should be one more chili bush somewhere, but I guess I'm not gonna fuss too much. Oh, that reminds me, guys. I need to figure out where the froglet in Clanberry is. So, anyway, let's drop all of this in, and... oh yes, there's the pizza stand, which I might give our mate a little bit of a hand there to serve some pizzas. And maybe, just maybe, we might get another recipe, another pizza recipe preferably. Hot and spicy, there you go. Another hot and spicy, please. Very good. Let's grab these dirty dishes. Okay, got a lot of these spare pizzas. He's throwing out these pizzas even before people are actually making their orders, so... Another hot and spicy. Anyone want a normal margarita? Maybe not. Just the dirty dishes. A couple of wasted pizzas there. Alright, brilliant. No recipe though, so that's a bit disappointing, but we can keep working on it. Is there a point where we have reached a limit as to receiving recipes? I don't know. I don't know if there's a way to tell whether or not you have all recipes collected or not. Pinecone Falls it is, let's go. Check in with Humphrey actually, see if he needs a bit of an escape. Pinecone Falls. Actually, Humphrey's not here, my bad. Where is Humphrey? Candlewood National Park, that's it. What do we need to do here? Perhaps maybe just having a chat with Millicent. We could grab some silk threads. But I don't really think we really need to do that. Where does this guy want to go? Fellowwood Acres. Okay, I can do that actually. Because we always have a need to go to Fellowwood Acres. And... yeah, I don't really think we need to do much here, guys, so let's just give this guy a lift. And... yeah, sorry, Millicent isn't even in Pinecone Falls, my bad. Black Stump. So we'll quickly have a chat with Millicent there. We do have a few new hats, I think. Okay. Definitely want some cotton as well. We'll say hello to various people. Again, trying to look for Francesca if she appears somewhere, but not seeing her. So it could be a slow market day or two. Unfortunately. Can't win them all, I suppose. Alright. I'm not entirely sure if that's the maximum that we can get, actually. I feel like maybe we could have gotten one more if we had waited before coming back here. Millicent. Yes, let's quickly jump out here. Newsboy cap and the bowler. Nice. Oh, it's that time of day already. Okay. Goodness me. Well, let's have a rest. We could perhaps maybe eat something. But do I even have any meals ready to go? I probably don't. Do we want to cook something up then? It might not be a bad idea. Tomato soup, pumpkin soup, the corn chowder, although this will take up some milk, which I don't really want to sacrifice. Onion and potato soup. The stew. I probably could do the stew, to be honest, because we've got a lot of herbs, a lot of sugarcane, plenty of tomatoes and potatoes as well. So let's just have a look here. So let's do the chopping initially. But because there are so many ingredients though, I feel like maybe we can only make one stew at a time. Alright, so it needs herbs, sugarcane. I think that might be it. Grandma Dolly's stew. There we go. I mean, I can probably just simply eat that, but I'll make the other two as well. So I was sort of thinking about like the way all of these mechanics work, particularly when it comes to crafting, but I feel like the devs should make the change to improve quality of life, where you might just simply pull any of the ingredients that you want from storage rather than having to collect it yourself every single time, if that makes sense. I might just give Rigby a stew as well. That way we're not really needing to feed a whole bunch of, you know, raw ingredients all the time. And I can just simply feed him one item Let's change up. Let's do... I mean, we're wearing fancy pants at the moment. We could do the resort uniform. I don't really know why you would want to, but I mean, since we can. We got the matching top hat as well. I think the visor might look a little bit more appropriate. Okay, bedtime. Oh, some mail. Let's have a read. Oh, it's from Bubba. I have no idea what he's just said, but okay then. It is Friday, so we just want to be a little bit mindful of where we will end up by the time it's market day. I want to get to Grandview Gardens, 100%, but I feel like I should go to Fellowwood Acres first, do a big sort of loop around, and then end up in Grandview Gardens for the market. So there's an outfit there that needs silk, and then there's also some popcorn, which will be very easy to make. I mean, that's what we made and sold most of last time. So yeah, that seems like a decent plan. I think taking that route will actually let us maybe even sleep in Grandview Gardens, or maybe at Croker's Gully. So that's the plan, I would say. Let's do it. Don't bother trying your frog charm on me, neither. Nope. Not falling for it. Interesting. I commend your charm growth. Still a no, though. What is Bubba trying to hit on our passenger? Maybe. Alright, we're at Candlewood. Let's just see if we can gather up some nuts and some blueberries. I don't really think Humphrey wants to escape from this place, so we'll leave him be. Let's just grab a few other bits and pieces, and I think it's going to be good to go. Should we do some fishing? We could. We could. Alright, I'll take that, thank you very much. I'm surprised that we don't have a recipe for peanut butter just yet. Just focusing on trying to get the blueberries more than anything. So I think we're a little bit low on the blueberries. Ah, right. These guys practicing for the bumbling of the bees. Yeah, I am actually quite low on the blueberry front. Right, let's continue on. So we should be in Fellowwood Acres next. So I should grab quite a bit of flour. Thanks for the ride. I found this. You can have it. What do we get? Chocolate strawberries? Yum. But we're gonna have to, like, craft chocolate first, which is a bit difficult with the limited amount of milk that I have. I'm really hoping someone wants to trade milk for something in the market that we're about to go to. That'd be very helpful. And yeah, if we don't have anything to sell on the next day, we could just simply go to another location where they're having a market and check to see if people have anything to trade there. Alright, let's quickly drop this off. Might pick up some tomatoes, but I won't worry about the lettuce. You can tell I really love my greens. Well, I mean, to be fair, all the herbs are green, right? Right. Have they all regrown? I think so. Oh my god. Dill, what the hell are you doing, man? Why do you keep getting yourself trapped up there? I don't think I've ever seen him get trapped, get trapped in this location before. I don't know if perhaps maybe you can do it for a limited amount of times, and perhaps maybe he might stop eventually, or what the deal is. He does keep saying about retiring, but he never actually does it, so...
Blah, blah, blah.
Okay. Job's done. Let's continue. So we've got a book to return as well. Oh no, we don't. We haven't reached Grandview Gardens. Yeah. No book to return just yet. It'll be a while until we get that book returned, unfortunately, but that's just the way it goes. So, do we want anything from here? Strawberries? Apples? I could go for some extra apples and strawberries, so I won't say no this time. I don't know, this game makes me feel like I'm a bit of a hoarder of stuff. That's why I'm trying to say no every now and then to certain ingredients, which we have, you know, heaps of. But I do feel like we're sort of jumping out and sort of rummaging around for stuff constantly. There should be mushrooms here as well, but not gonna worry. A lift to Black Stump. That's sort of the opposite way for us, so let's not worry about that. Okay, onwards we go. Dairy Me Milk Bar, and then we should continue on until we get to Grandview Gardens. I'm just trying to remember if we've ever done a market in Grandview Gardens, in fact. Okay, the milk farm. It is midday. So I think my prediction of getting to Grandview Gardens at the end of the day might be accurate. Zen Master Byron. I don't see Francesca anywhere. Who knows, maybe we might come across Francesca in the next couple of stops. Hopefully. Okay, we've got 16 cartons of milk. I don't know, I feel like that's still pretty low. Because we need to make a whole bunch of butter as well, don't we? If we're going to make popcorn. So that can be a little bit of an issue. Yeah. No stopping here, I don't think. So there are always some construction workers on this road. Not entirely sure what they're doing, really. Maybe just chilling out, pretending to work, collecting a nice paycheck from whatever the council is called here. Alright. Let's do our flower collection first, and then after that, I'll have a nice chat with Rafa. And again, I need to speak to him a couple of times. Alright, more flowers around this way. Quickly drop that off, and we'll grab the black dahlias. If it weren't such a maze here, we would be able to grab all of this stuff pretty quickly. Alright. May as well check in with Rafa now, on our way back to the caravan. Oh, okay. I predicted wrong, because I thought the tower, or the lighthouse, would be right in the middle here, but there it is. Looks pretty impressive. I must think of something to entice visitors. This book looked great, but I really just couldn't understand it. Way over my head. Best you take it back to Yas for me. Sweet, I shall. But I do also want to help you take another photo, so... Well, I fell from my ladder twice, but look at our magnificent lighthouse. Your thoughts? Yeah, I like it. Me too. But I was looking at my mood board and we're missing something inquisitive. I think a beehive would invite our visitors to ponder what's inside. I will wait in anticipation of your beehive photo inspiration. Beehives, okay. Well, that's a very easy thing to try and complete, I think, because we often go to the community gardens that do have hives and apiaries and stuff, so we should be able to get it done. Alright, so that's everyone we need to speak to, I think. Let's just double check here. Yeah, pretty happy with everything. So, it is time for bed, but before that, obviously, there is a massive amount of prepping we need to do, so let's try and get it done. Didn't really meet Francesca at all this time around, so very disappointing, but I suppose it is what it is. Let's make some butter, and then we'll make heaps of popcorn. Then there's that other outfit, so I'm guessing we're going to need a heap of silk for that. Right, so let's do, I suppose, 3 at a time, right? We're actually running a little low on corn, now that we've been selling popcorn, like, for the last couple of weeks. So we've got a couple more spare butter. Do we want to just, like, convert all of that into more popcorn? I don't really have much else to sell. except for the popcorn and the outfit that we're about to sort of try and make. So maybe it's not such a bad idea to have a few extra. Okay, so the outfit though. Let's just check on that. Where is it? Is it this one? So we need pink, and what is that? That's just normal silk. So that's not too bad. Let's just double check on that. Yes, that is the one. So first things first, let's do quite a lot of silk. A little bit of pink silk already. I might try to do a few more of these outfits, because I don't think it's going to be too hard to do. Just need all of the pre-made silk though. Alright, great. So, pink silk is made with red and white dye and the silk, right? So perfect. Throw that in. Let's do a few more. No, no. No, I didn't mean to do that. Bloody hell. Alright. Well, we've got some spare red silk for whenever the time comes that we need that. Red pigment. We've got red poppies as well. Let's just quickly make some more pigment in that case. And then some more dyes. Yeah, it's easy to misclick, and unfortunately you can't really back out of making stuff once you begin. Maybe that's an idea for the devs. It would be nice if you can just back out of stuff before, you know, finishing it completely to try and, you know, cancel out of stuff that you're accidentally making. Anyway. Oh, yeah, okay, there we go. I just need to be extra careful when I'm trying to make this stuff. Perfect. You know what I've completely forgotten to do, guys? I've completely forgotten. Oh my god, I did it again. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. I was gonna say, I completely forgotten to stop at the fairgrounds to drop off, Johnny, the big giant pumpkin. So, yeah. I need to swing back around. Please, game. Let me make what I want to make. Now, how many of these outfits should I make? I mean, I can make 6 now. Assuming we only need a 1-to-1 ratio. No, it is not a 1-to-1 ratio. We need a 2-to-1 ratio. Okay. Well, I guess 6 outfits isn't too bad, right? Hang on, that's what I want. Yeah, let's do that. Okay. And let's do another 2. And the final batch. Brilliant. Anything else we want to make? I mean, there's no guarantee that we'll be able to sell any of the stuff that we make in addition to what we already have, but I'm kind of keen on seeing if we can do like a bunch of chili pastes, because I've just got so much of these ingredients. We may as well convert it into something a little bit more appealing. Sorry, we need the stove for that, I think. Great. Could do like more strawberry jams. Got a decent amount of strawberries, right? I think it's just 2 strawberries for 1 jam. I'm just trying to remember, like, what kind of process you need to go through for real strawberry jam. I thought you'd need to put, like, at least some sugar in there. And let, you know, the natural sort of pectin and stuff do their trick. Marmalade jam. We could do some marmalade jams. Do we have enough oranges? 17. I suppose it's a decent amount. I think we might need some honey as well. And our honey is not really doing too much right now, so... we will need to chop these oranges. Marmalade jam, there we go. Just grab 1 more jar of honey. I think I should be able to convert that into 1 more jam. Great. Anything else we want to try and make? Got a decent amount of flour. I could convert quite a lot of our wheat into some extra flour. Just for, you know, whenever we need it. And just trying to remember, but if I'm not mistaken, we need eggs and flour for pasta. Which, you know, we haven't really been making a lot of pastas or anything like that, but... I could do a batch of pasta. Let me just take a look at what's required for the different pasta dishes. Still no pastas that need clams. What calls for clams? Because I haven't really seen that anywhere. Egg basket. Ooh, that's a lot of dyes. Nutty chocolates. Oh, there's the gnocchi as well. Forgot about that. Creamy mushroom fettuccine. Oh, it needs some cream though, which we don't really have. Herbs, onions, and tomatoes. Why not? Just for funsies. Okay, I've got a lot of different random things here. And I'm sort of just hoping that people will want to buy some of this stuff. What's easy to make? I could make like heaps of soups. Mashed potatoes. It needs butter though, that's a bit tricky. Charcuterie board. Maybe. Let's do some charcuterie boards. I think it's these two. We need the nuts. And we need some cheese. One by one only, though. Very nice. I do love me a good charcuterie board, to be honest. It's always nice. But when you go to the restaurants, though, you definitely pay like an arm and a leg for a simple charcuterie board. It shouldn't really be that expensive, right? Because you're literally just assembling stuff on a board. So, unless the base ingredients themselves is, you know, already quite a high price. What else can we make? Got a decent number of potatoes here. I think what we could do is we could do the baked fish, since we've got the chili paste now. If I'm not mistaken, it needs... whoops. And then chili paste, if I'm not mistaken. Could be wrong. No? Let me have a look. Baked fish. Where are you? Spicy baked fish. Oh, we need some extra chilies as well. Alright, it's not the potatoes that we need. I guess with the potatoes, we just need the herbs and fish. Sorry, the herbs and the potatoes, rather. So maybe we'll do that. And then, since I have things on hand, unfortunately it has to be one by one though. I think this will be like the last thing that I make though, guys, because we've been like slaving away at the kitchen for the longest time, I feel. So keen on getting the market day underway. But I'm more excited about seeing what we might be able to exchange with people, so hopefully there's something decent out there. Perfect. Right. Time for a change of outfit. And time for bed. I think we'll go hatless for today. We could do the adventurer's backpack here. That doesn't look too bad. Market day. Alright, let's check out what's going on out here. Cocoa for some cotton. That's a decent exchange. Ooh, yes, okay. That is a very good exchange right there. Yep. Clams for sugarcane? That's also decent, in fact. Yeah, I think we'll do an exchange for each. Just because with the cotton, we definitely have more use for that compared to the cocoa, at least for now. And what did they want? Clams, that's right. Again, since we don't know what to do with all these clams, this is a good deal. Great. Alright, let's do the market. Okay guys, you may have noticed a big cut that I've just made there. Somehow, the game decided to crash on me, and you know what, that's the second time we've had like, significant problem with the game. The first one, I had a full, PC crash, which was not great. This time around, it was just a game crash, so yeah, I sort of needed to restart doing the market. I had already made a few sales, but mid-market day, things sort of just crashed. So yeah, I'm just doing things again here. No real surprises though, because we're just selling some popcorn and these fancy outfits. So they're all selling like hotcakes. The only difference though is I did make a whole bunch of exchanges, which now I'm gonna have to do again, and perhaps maybe we won't get the same items that we got before. Ooh, someone wants some red silk? I can definitely accommodate for that, since we accidentally made some. Do I still have any more popcorn? Yes, I do. There we go. Alright, afternoon rush. Hopefully we can just sell all of the outfits in this last spurt of customers, because I kind of want to just be rid of all of this stuff that I've made. The only reason we've made them is to sell anyway. Someone wants some black dye. Can I get them their black dye? Maybe. I got a lot of black dye for whatever reason. Oh, the guy's left. Oh well. Better luck next time. Alright, do we do a second market day? We probably don't need to do that, to be honest, guys, because I don't really have much more to sell, so... Probably not enough for another token, but that's okay. And yeah, we should try to do these exchanges. Looks like the cotton person is back. So, again, let's just exchange our cocoa beans. But unfortunately, the cheese person is not here anymore. Oh, carrots for sugarcane. That could do. Got 27 sugarcane. 28 carrots. I guess it's a bit of a balance already. Chilies for something. I think we can make that exchange, to be fair. Plenty of chilies, and I think I could maybe do with a few more corns. Like corn on the cob. Because we're starting to run low on that. Okay, good day. Let's just have a quick sleep, and then I just want to take a look at what people are exchanging for on the next day. But we probably won't open a market per se. Alright, let's have a look. What do people have? Cheese for other goods. That's probably not the best exchange. Chilies for some more other goods there. Ooh, this is what I was looking for, guys. That is super important. Definitely wanting all that milk. And I could probably do like a couple of batches or something, because we really don't need all of these herbs. And it's easy to get more herbs anyway, right? So what's not easy to get is all this milk. Yeah, I might even do like this extra batch right here. Perfect. Alright, now we can make all the cream and all the butter in the world. Alright, so time to leave, and I'm just trying to think here, but we have reached our goal of getting to Grandview Gardens to deal with Rafa. So I kind of want to go back. I mean, I need to go back to the Whiz-Bang Fairgrounds, so we shall do that. And we can return the book, grab some more flour. We'll do a U-turn and then, you know, go through all of the western towns again. Are we going the right way? Sorry, we're going to Blackstump here. Nope. Let's turn around. If we run into a big enough town, we should be able to check in on other people doing exchanges, so... Is it Lugo Lago Springs that we want? Yes, it is. Okay. Do we need anything from here? Probably just the chilies, as usual. And I've kind of gotten used to the positioning of various people in Lugo Lago Springs to try and maximize, you know, our saying hello routine. So we can hopefully get quite a lot of happiness points just by hanging around people, you know?
Ohio. 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 Ohio.
Alright, I could go for some clams, but I'm not gonna worry about it, actually.
Ohio. Ohio.
Great. Alright. Love to see it. 3 tokens. That's enough for another upgrade for something, right? So, if we do happen to pass through Basselbrook, which actually we might, we could maybe stop by, speak to Arthur. Okay, so further south we need Petalpot Glade, and while we're there, we'll replenish our supply of herbs. Plenty of flowers there as well for us to try and take. This way. Sweetness Way. that could work for us, actually, because maybe what I'll do is I'll go through Sweetness Way, go up that way, try to get to Fellowwood Acres by just doing the loop around, because we're going to do it anyway. But then I'll cut back south. Or, hang on, I'm just thinking here. I could go to Sweetness Way and cut up that way through the milk bar again, but they probably won't have enough milk by the time we get there, so it might not be worthwhile. Yeah, alright. Let's pick them up though, because I could definitely give them a lift.
Where'd you galaxy?
And yeah, let's grab all this herbage. Dill is stuck somewhere again. Bloody hell, that guy doesn't know when to quit. There he is. I'm not giving him a hand this time, though. He can deal with his own problems. Alright. I'll leave one flower, that's fine. Don't have to get all of them. Is there anything we're missing here in Petalpot Glade? I don't think so. Yeah, I did all that work trying to make all these different dishes, jams, and all that sort of stuff, but people didn't seem to be interested in any of it, really. So, bit of a shame. Anyway, we are passing through Basselbrook. This is our opportunity again to see what's available for exchange. Ooh, okay, let's see. Milk for something else? No. Chili for silk threads. Apples for milk? Apples for milk? I mean, I am kind of starting to run a little lower on apples, but I think I can make that exchange, though. And then what about threads, though? Do we have enough threads? 15. We did make a lot of outfits, didn't we? So, chilies for that. Yeah, I can make that exchange. There we go. Yeah, that should be enough. Let's check in with Arthur. Let's do an upgrade, and we'll continue on. Yeah, I'll just work down the list as I said, so... Beautiful. Is there anyone else exchanging anything on this side? Is it always just 3 people? I think that might be the case. Alright, time to get a move on. Buzzington Hills. We'll, maybe do an exchange for some eggs. We'll grab some honey, some herbs. I think there's a community garden here, right? Beautiful. And, oh, there's corn here as well. That's probably a good thing to try and fetch. Community gardens. Is there a community gardens here? No, I don't think there is, actually. My bad. Got excited for no reason. Let's do our eggs first, because, yeah, we're a little lower on eggs now. And let's do corn. We are probably getting a little close to the end of the episode here, but I kind of want to move on to Sweetness Way and just make sure that we drop off our passenger there before we end the episode. Just keep things nice and tidy, you know, for the next one when we begin again. It was a slightly disappointing market day this time around though, thanks to not really bumping into Francesca Fortuna. So, yeah, I really need to hopefully find her before the next market day. Right, Sweetness Way it is. Let's get a move on. I thought it was just a tall tale, not something that actually happened. Please tell me you're not entering the pie eating contest. Thanks for the ride. I reckon I've got room for more pie now. I found this. You can have it. What do we get? A fishing vest. Okay, interesting variant there. Perhaps maybe that's something worth crafting. Maybe I should be looking through some of my crafting recipes for outfits that I actually want to wear and use regularly. But that can probably be something that we do a little bit of in the next episode, since we don't have a market day to prepare for. But, you know, often making outfits does take quite a bit of time, doesn't it? Because there's a lot of different components you have to sort of prepare and assemble together. Anyway guys, I am signing out here. Hope you enjoyed this one. Drop a like down below, some comments if you want to get in touch, stay true, and I'll see you guys in the next one.